Hey everyone again. So some time ago I did this video about your ex is not thinking about you. Well, I want to do another follow-up here, which is, are you still thinking about your ex? It's another question that has come up uh, recently with some people I know, and I just wanted to discuss it. Well, in my experience with the people, and including my own experiences, the truth is you never really truly stop thinking about an ex. So if you think it's, is there like a deadline or a time you're going to stop? Not really. In fact, there may never come a time when it stops, and you have to be able to accept that. Um, Especially if someone was a significant part of your life, right? And if you're not a psychopath, you don't just use people and see them as expendable or just disposable pleasures, however you want to put it. You're not just going to forget that person. Does it get easier over time? Of course it does. You start to be able to get on with your life, meet other people. And even if you are, with somebody and you develop a great new relationship with them, get married, have a family, you still will have thoughts about this person. There will be things that will remind you of them. And it doesn't mean that, just because you broke up with that person that everything about them was necessarily bad, right? They're just always going to be a part of who you are now. And that's okay. And from time to time, guess what? That person is probably going to think about you. Now, in that previous video, I know I said your ex is not thinking about you, but I want you to realize that, yes, more than half the time they're not. While you're still, obsessing and fixating on that person you were with, they probably have moved on already. And so you got to learn to accept that and move on with your life. But you can also, I think, rest assured that from time to time you still are going to be a thought to them. Does that guarantee the reconciliation? Absolutely not. Getting back together with an ex, it's a tricky business. Okay, sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. But all the same, you gotta have a mindset where it may not work out, and you gotta be willing to allow yourself to meet other people again. Um, and however long that takes, I don't know. That's up to each person, each individual. I can tell you right now, I've known many people who have, they've gotten married or met somebody else, but there still is somebody, that they were with in the past. They just don't forget them. So I want you to know it's okay. So while you're waiting there by your phone thinking, oh my gosh, why, well, why hasn't she texted me or why hasn't he called me back? Stop it. Just stop doing that to yourself. Okay? You'll feel much better for it when you allow yourself to just stop thinking about this person. I'm not saying you're going to stop entirely, but you have to allow yourself, give yourself that time to, reach that point when you won't think about them as much and it hurts less. And that could take days, weeks, months, maybe years. Okay? Are you still in that situation? Maybe you are. But I'm telling you, you got to stop worrying about it. Don't be waiting by the phone. Don't be waiting by the door. Don't keep checking Facebook. Don't even follow their social media or whatever outlet they use. It's not going to help you get any better and take your mind off of all that. Okay? And I hope this video helps. I do some of these talks from time to time because I do a lot for the human body, and I also want to try to do a lot for the mind as well. Those of you who watch my videos may have known that I'm a massage therapist. I've gotten more interested in the mental side of things too, studying behavioral science and things like that. So, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel and watch my content. And it's a big deal to me. It is. I appreciate it. I try to put out something worthwhile. And hit that thumbs up, comment, and feel free to tell me your story. Let me know, and maybe others can help you out too who've been through some similar experiences. So, thanks again, and well, until next time, take care.